Welcome to YYE, your Yonge and Eglinton. I'm Jamie Harnish, Toronto Real Estate Navigator with Bosley Real Estate. Today I get to chat with Wen and Ryo Yamasaki, two owners of The Social Blend. Tom, Ryo, thank you so much for having us at The Social Blend, and welcome to YYE. Why don't we start off by having you tell us about your business?
Perfect. So the cafe is called The Social Blend, right? And essentially the story behind it is the fact that we wanted to be able to create a specialty coffee shop, right? And the basis that we want to be able to offer premium coffee and give the best customer service we can, and that's hence why it's kind of like the social coffee blend. Yeah.
There's not necessarily a shortage of coffee shops at Yonge and Eglinton, so what makes you different from some of those other places?
So what makes us different, we definitely agree that in fact there's a lot of different coffee shops like Tim Hortons, Starbucks around this area, right? What makes us different is that we identify ourselves as a third-rate coffee, right? But Ryo can definitely explain a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so in terms of like these waves of coffee, you have your first wave of coffee, which is kind of more of your own, you make it at home kind of experience, and just get whatever beans you want. Kind of started off, I think, in the 1950s-ish, but don't quote me on that, I'm not really sure. The second wave of coffee would be more of the commercialized, I guess, mass-produced coffee. So you have your Timmy's, your Starbucks, your McDonald's, and it's more of a fast food experience. It's really less about what the product is. Like I know their stuff is delicious and stuff, but it's more of, you know, the speed, the convenience. And the third wave coffee, which is what we are, it's kind of the more upscale version of the coffee in cafes. We pick our roasters, and the roasters pick their beans in like small, which are grown in small lots. It's a lot more transparent as well. We know how much they buy it for, how much they sell it for. We know who the farmer was. We know where it came from, the altitude, everything. And with that kind of dedication in terms of your product choosing, you get a special cup of coffee. You get different taste profiles. They're lighter roasted, so you can taste more of the characteristics and the beans where they came from. So you could really tell the origin just from taking a sip of a pour over or a drip coffee.
And then all those to add on top of that, like the concept is that we want to be able to move away or give off the idea that coffee is no longer a source of caffeine, right? Because a lot of people nowadays is like, oh, I need coffee because I'm a little bit tired, right? But we want to be able to offer coffee as like, hey, I want to make my way to a coffee shop to enjoy a nice cup of coffee for the coffee, not for the caffeine.
Before we wrap up, is there anything that you want to share about the business that we haven't talked about so far?
Yeah, so definitely something that we also started doing is our macarons, right? So it is something we started making in-house. It's designed by one of our pastry chefs. And essentially what it is a macaron with stuffed insides, right? And it's very thick, right? Our nickname for it is called Facarons, right? And it definitely draws a lot of attention from people from all over. It gives a reason to kind of venture to our place. Just because it's in Yonge and Eglinton, I don't think there's any place that offers it, and it's not too sweet, and it definitely puts a punch to you.
So Tom, Ryo, I want to thank you for your time. You guys are obviously very passionate about your coffee. You're very knowledgeable, which is impressive. I'm admittedly not a coffee guy, so some of the things that you're talking about, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I imagine many of your regulars do, and that probably shows in the product that you're serving. So thank you so much for your time. Can you tell people where you're found and how people can find you online as well?
We're found at 130 Eglinton East. It's right beside La Credina. And we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We also have our own website, which is thesocialblend.ca.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much.